Good evening. We are in the kitchen of the Richardson household. Shane at the camera, Shane Jr. over here helping with our directing, and my friend Sylvia. We are doing kombucha together because I've made it, I've been making it, and I've been really enjoying the benefits of it. I feel like I've lost a few pounds. Well, I actually have lost a few pounds, and you know, I feel like it might be related to drinking the kombucha the past few weeks or months. So she tried it.
Very delicious.
You really liked it.
Very tasty,
yes.
And it feels. You feel good just drinking it. I don't know.
I agree. I agree. Now, to some people, it's an acquired taste, but I think once you get it, your body really desires to have more, and you love it. To me, it's like a dessert. So we are going to have Sylvia. She's going to start making her own kombucha. And I'm really excited. So I'm just going to show you, it's very, very simple. And I just want to show you what we have to make it with. Basically a glass jar. This one is a gallon, and it's what I use. I just keep doing a gallon. You can do 5 gallons, but if you're just starting, you know, 1 gallon size is good, and it makes about 5.5 to 6 bottles. I usually only get 5 bottles of kombucha out of that, like a 16-ounce bottle. So we've got the glass jar, a basic little piece of cloth that we're going to put over that just to protect it so that nothing can get in. It'll keep the dust out. Your cloth doesn't have to be anything special. This one's just 100% cotton. So it can breathe a little bit, but nothing can get in. You know, really high tech. We've got a little rubber band to go over the cloth. Yes. And let's see, so we've got the organic sugar. Right now we're steeping tea. We've got 8 tea bags in here. So we heated up the water. We brought it almost to a boil. Got 4 tea bags of black tea and 4 of green tea, and they're just steeping right now. When it's fully ready, and usually steep it somewhere between 5 to 7 minutes, we're going to add the sugar and kind of get it incorporated really well. And then we will be adding 8 more cups of water and putting it all in this jar. And really, here's the little star of the show. It's our SCOBY, our dear little SCOBY. And what it is, it looks like, what did somebody said? It looked like a pancake with tentacles on it, but it's alive. It's in the juices of some kombucha that I've already made, because it feeds off of that, and it's going to grow. And it's what makes it, it's what causes it to ferment. So this is our little SCOBY, and you'll see in the end of the video where we're going to put that little guy. And he's really what makes the tea turn into kombucha. So we're going to take a break for just a second. We'll get back to you when we're in our second part of making the kombucha. All right, so we have steeped the tea, and it's ready. And Sylvia's taken the tea bags out.
It's not very difficult, everyone. I'm making it difficult.
No, you're fine. Oh, you know, can I get a spoon from one of you guys? I'm just gonna stir the sugar in there. So, thank you. It calls for a full cup of sugar, and the sugar that I use, I get from Costco, and actually it just calls for plain white sugar, nothing fancy, no stevias, honeys, or anything like that, because it's going to feed off of this sugar. But I do like to use, and I also like to use organic tea bags. So everything that I use, you want to kind of keep sterile. The way I cleaned this was just with really hot water. You don't want to put, like, you know, you just don't want any residue of your cleaning or detergents or anything in there. So you want to keep it as clean as possible, because, you know, you are dealing with a live bacteria. So, oops, I put just a little less. This is a cup, right? Okay. I tend to put just a little bit less than a full cup. So maybe about 3/4. We'll dump that in there. And we're just going to stir it until it's fully, thank you.
Is that all for the sugar?
Yeah, that's it for the sugar, till it fully dissolves. And so we're just going to dissolve it in there. And I think it's cool enough. You want to usually let it cool down. So what you've done is you've made the tea, you boiled it. When it's cool enough, you can put it back in there. And the only thing is you don't want it so hot that it kills our little SCOBY guy. Yeah, we don't want to We don't want to kill you, do we?
No, it's not
No, not right away. And I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see if the sugar's dissolved. There we go. Can you tell? It's really dark on the bottom of the pan. It's hard to
Yeah.
see.
It's I think it is dissolved.
Okay. I'm going to let you,
Okay.
and I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to wash my hands.
All right.
Because I'm going to be handling him.
Okay.
And whenever you handle him, you definitely want to have clean hands. So
Okay.
you just make sure that that's all stirred in
Just
there.
keep stirring,
Yeah.
everybody. Keep stirring. I believe it's dissolved.
Is it? Okay.
It is.
Are you steady on your hands that you can like pour it into that little glass?
Sure.
All right, so
Pour it into the jar.
to the jar.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're sure the sugar is dissolved.
I'm sure.
Ah, this is the Sylvia kitchen show.
Oh no.
No.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Y'all see, this is so simple. Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do is pour in the cool water.
What if I mess this one up? I'm kidding. Okay, here we go.
There we go. All right. You sure that's 8 cups? Can you get a little bit more? I
Yes.
think we need a little bit more. Yep. This is a gallon jar, and generally I like it to be about up to here. Now this guy, you can store him in the refrigerator for a few days. And like I said, I think I said before, it grows. So every few weeks you're going to actually separate another part of the SCOBY. That's why you can give it to your friends like that. This grows and it gets to be over an inch thick. You're just going to pull it apart, and it's actually very easy to separate. But this is just one little layer. I pulled it off of my, we call it the mother SCOBY. So
How much more?
Let's get it right up to about there.
Up to this little line right
Maybe
here?
just right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had measuring things on the side of this. I should have. Right.
That looks good.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is da-da-da-da. This is the
Da-da-da.
exciting part.
Here
Okay.
we go.
So you want to put the juices in there. This is like the already fermented. It came from my kombucha that I've been brewing at home. And the little SCOBY, you really don't want to handle it much. So I washed my hands, and I'm just going to take him out and just try to put it on top. Now,
Oh, is it?
yeah, whatever it does, even if it sinks for a while, that's okay. But it will eventually. It's going to float to the top, and it's actually going to grow, and it's going to fit the size of your container. So over a few days, this guy's just going to kind of grow. He's going to get on the
Wow.
top, and he's going to fit. In fact, yours will be square.
Really?
Where mine was a circle, yours is going to be a little
Wow.
square. It's a little SpongeBob SquarePants. And so we're going to put this on.
Mm-hmm.
Like so. And it likes temperatures of about 75 to 80. So, you know, most of your house temperature will be fine. And then she's just going to let this sit for about a week. Some people do 3 weeks. I do mine about a week and a couple of days, or just a week. And you can tell when it's ready. You can dip a little straw in there. And when it doesn't really taste sweet anymore, and when it's got a little more tangy tart, then it's ready. And it's also up to your taste. So there you go. You've got your
And so we will be back when this is ready.
yes,
to
in
show
a
you
week
how
we're going to do the bottling.
to bottle it.
Yep.
Thank you.